family for a hot minute, and even more gladder. There you go. Much more at peace being back in Texas. Let's just say that. So glad to be back under the lights here. Thanks to LISD, Sheila Land, and all the folks with the athletic department for getting us up in here. Looking across the way, there's Merle Bertrand, the legendary...
Our GOAT.
The guru of Vype Live here in Austin, a.k.a. the voice of the Vipers.
Yeah, Merle and I have been working together for over 10 years now. That means we're old.
It is.
That means we're old.
This is my 9th year with Merle. I didn't realize Merle was going to be such an instrumental factor in my K-Mac Vype Live career, but man, he is the GOAT for sure. So, anyways, we are here at Ed W. Monroe Memorial here at Vandegrift. The Vipers are leading the charge here in the district.
Yep,
5-0,
and they haven't lost this. They haven't lost this year yet. They're 7-0 for the year.
Oh wow! Well, there you go. So after a tough loss last week, our Rangers.
They have lost one. They're 7-1.
Oh, 7-1. All right.
So there's hope.
There's hope. That's right. Thanks to Merle and his infinite wisdom, this is the 14th meeting between the Rangers and the Vipers, and it is a 9-4 record in favor of Vandegrift. And Vandegrift has we're guessing 4 or 5 year winning streak going on here. So talking with Coach Scott before we got up here in the press box, it was nice to chat with him. Haven't done that for a couple weeks, and he was very optimistic. He's looking forward to maybe having a chance to get a couple of things going offensively to kind of get Vandegrift on their heels. So we're going to see what the future brings here very soon.
Well, so last week was tough, right? And by the way, just want to give a shout out to Brian. Really great job Brian did in your absence. But it was a tough game. I told you later that night when you and I were talking that I definitely thought that was the worst they've played all year, and it showed. Mm-hmm. And they were still somewhat competitive in the game. The score was a little bit wonky to that, but there was a late touchdown that kind of changed that. It was a pretty tight game the whole time. And Manor had come in 0-3, right? And so, and they just were super physical and just took it to the guys. And I'm sure Coach talked to them, and you just got to move on, right? You just got to put that one behind you. And there was a lot of film work that they could do, and hopefully they're ready for this one. I'm sure they are.
Yes.
I mean, how can you not get up for the guys that are leading the district, right? Have a chance to knock them off at home in homecoming. So. Right,
yeah, it is homecoming, so we'll have some pomp and circumstance going on. And we can see the Vandegrift. This is going to be hard for me, Trey, the 2 V schools. I'm already working on that, but you can see the smoke coming out of course, by the way, Trey is our camera operator and our producer and all that. And here come your Vista Ridge Rangers busting through. Here they come with the flags, wearing all dressed in white tonight. Had a chance, like I said, to be over with Coach Scott and see some of the warm-ups going on. And I kind of like that perspective. I need to do that next week. We'll be back at Gupton for the season finale, or regular season finale, I should say.
Regular season finale, yep.
And against Round Rock High School. And but right now, as Trey just mentioned, got to take care of some business. Get here in the pit, as I see, of the Vipers, and take care of some business. One of the things Coach Scott also mentioned was just looking ahead. He said, and as you mentioned, not a very good production by the Rangers last week, but he didn't talk much about that. He just said very much looking ahead, have a lot of things going on, and that kind of prompted me because you mentioned too that it was pretty obvious, and I wasn't able to see it. I got to listen to y'all for a little bit, but I wasn't able to see it. But maybe they're looking ahead to this game tonight. So
and as a coach, it's really hard because they're just kids, right? And even athletes, at the highest levels, do that too. Like they get really up and looking forward. They were undefeated. They were probably looking at those last 2 games, and I'm not saying that was the cause of it, but once things started somersaulting for them, that may have been part of the issue. Was oh my gosh, So, but the things that we've talked about all year with this team is they are very resilient. They've come back from so many deficits. So they're a very resilient team. So I would certainly expect them to come out and give Vandegrift all they've asked for, and probably be the toughest game that Vandegrift has played this year, would be my hope to see. And if their defense is playing anywhere like it has been, which I expect, and if Harrell, if he's able to get out there and command his pocket and he can get some protection, I think they've got as good a chance as anybody.
Well, absolutely, and that's one of the things too. Just keeping everybody on their heels. This had some production, and definitely it's time for the Rangers to come out from the onset, from the opening kickoff, and just to
got to have 4 quarters.
Exactly,
sure.
put it all together. Don't wait to adjust on the fly if necessary, but just lay the hammer down. And I'm excited to see what comes from this. And the wow.
Yeah, look at that.
Looking at the inflatable Viper down there, it's literally jumping on the back end.
The players, they're kind of. Man, I feel they're doing some. They're not just being football players running through stuff. They got a little groove going on there.
They do.
Yeah. Always fun to see these games, man. Friday Night Lights is so much fun. And this is a team that right now has some pretty lofty expectations and goals, right? Winning district, get into the playoffs, and go deep.
Yeah.
They've got the leading passer in the district. They've got the leading receiver in the district. They've got one of the best defenses. So, and in the backside. So, I do think that Vista has a better defense overall. So I'm looking forward to seeing their offense versus our defense.
Yeah, exactly. It's a lot of I guess misnomers coming in from putting the past in play. But let's be in the moment right now, looking ahead, and you can see that the Vipers did come out on the field, and we're going to hear from the choir for the national anthem in just a second. Oh, there's the PA.
Goodness. I don't know who that is.
I don't either.
So just so everybody knows, we plug into a microphone that is outside. So I'm not sure where that microphone is at. I think it's down there somewhere. So that's probably why we picked up the band talking. Oh, look at those gigantic numbers on the Vipers. You got to love that.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Very nicely done. Here comes our captains as well. Jackson Harrell, Michael Rocha, Josh Bruden, and Aiden Cruz. And guess what? I did that without looking at the sheet.
Very nice.
Boom.
Didn't miss a beat after being gone last week.
Oh, I try. We'll see what happens with Vandegrift and Vista Ridge. We're going to try and keep it Vipers Rangers, so I don't have to trip over the V too much here tonight. I
was telling you earlier, Vipers. I mean, I certainly hope they lose tonight, but I really do like that as a mascot. That's a scary. Vipers are bad, Michael.
Mm-hmm.
They're bad.
I'm not a fan of snakes.
Nope.
Not at all. Here's the call. And our Rangers have won the coin toss. They have deferred to the second half, and the Vipers will start off on offense. So, Trey, as you just alluded to a second ago, we're going to see our defense taking charge.
And we've had a lot of success there.
And being able to recite all 4 captains, it's a testament and a shout out to Coach Scott for keeping the captains the same week in and week out.
Well, and those guys are very deserving of it.
Absolutely, they are.
They're very deserving of it. Great leaders, which this group has a lot of great leaders out on the field. You can definitely see it. So,
100%.
So I think tonight is their homecoming, right?
It is their homecoming, yes. So we will have coronation and all that jazz at halftime. So we'll have
certainly love to ruin that.
I know you still a little miffed you didn't win homecoming king for Vista Ridge this year, but
that's okay. There's always next year, Michael.
Shinoda Salib, he ripped it away from you, but he is a senior football player. So I mean that's.
What are you going to do?
It's a little more apropos, I guess.
Yep.
And of course, looking out at the sky, Trey, with this kind of
I was
giving me
thinking about that today.
some Shirts Clemens vibes right now. So hopefully the weather, Mother Nature.
It was pretty bad earlier today in Austin.
Sure was. I lost the plastic undercarriage under my driver's side fender today.
Oh, well. That's not something that happens every day.
No, well, my little hot rod. At least that could have been a lot worse. So.
I don't think we're doing the pledge, the national anthem yet.
It got super quiet.
It did. I got a little nervous.
I guess we're having a moment of silence. There's a military family at midfield.
There we go.
Sorry, thank you.
That was really nice.
Absolutely.
Especially honoring those who have served in the military. Can't honor those folks enough.
Precisely, and I was just mentioning, but I'm sorry to clomp over the national anthem there. Was waiting for it, but there's a family there at midfield being honored, a military family. So thank you for your service and for your sacrifice as a family.
Several years back, I heard someone talk about how simple a thing that is when you see somebody and they're in the service, just to say thank you for your service. I learned that there's never a weird time to do that. It's never awkward, right?
No, right.
If you see them, it's really simple,
yeah.
and they do appreciate it. They really, really do. So. If you're out there listening and you see somebody, just give them a quick thank you for your service. Shake their hands. You don't have to stand up and salute or anything like that. But shaking their hands and just saying thank you, because they do get out there and do stuff that others don't. So to help take care of everybody.
Well, my son is a specialist in the Army.
That's right.
and stationed over at Fort Hood here in Killeen. So a couple years ago when he enlisted, and I bought a U.S. Army backpack, and it has the Velcro binding on the side. So he gave me his name badge that's Velcro. So I put that on the backpack, and I took it through security at the airport, and all the TSA agents probably served as well and thanked me. And I said, well, it's my son, and one of the gentlemen reminded me, well, it's your service too.
That's right, family
serves and sacrifices. So thank you for that. I'm like, oh wow, okay. So I appreciate that perspective, and it was humbling, and because I always want to, it's hard to accept compliments or things when I did not serve in the military. My father did, and then my son did. I skipped a generation, as they say, but.
Well, you're a parent, so that's hard enough.
That was really humbling, really cool. So yeah.
All right, well, we're about to get on. We're about to get going here, Michael.
Absolutely. Again, thank you, Skylar, for being our QA tonight. Yes. Thank you, Sue Venkat, getting us all set up. And, of course, Trey, you knocking this out. Trey's got 16 and a half jobs here to do tonight, and I just get to call a football game. So very blessed and happy to be a part of it. As you can see, the Rangers are teeing it up, and I'm trying to look down at see if that is Caden. Caden Cornwell is going to kick off. I had a chance to talk to both Caden and Clarence before the game. That's kind of fun. Oh, he's going to re-tee. It is windy down there, by the way, Trey, so we can see the flags are floating around there behind the goalpost to our left. But
is that really a word? Re-tee?
Re-tee. Re-tee.
That's what I'm here for.
Reuniti on ice. Reuniti so nice. Not a sponsor, but nice the same. Short kick. Feel about the 12 to the 15, up to the 20, to the 25, angling to the far side. Now on his way close to the 30. Gets tackled right there at the 30-yard line. We'll see where they spot it. 1st and 10 for the Vipers. And there's stud quarterback coming out.
Sorry about that. That's something that the Vipers, the Rangers have done all year. They've been very, very good on their kick coverage.
Braden Buchanan is their quarterback.
Leading quarterback in terms of yardage in the district. And folks, keep an eye on number 1. He's the leading receiver in the district. Do believe he's down here to our side, or he just went in motion.
Receiver to the in motion to the near side. Snap Buchanan, handout, bouncing to the left, gets up across the 30, close to the 35. It'll be a gain of about 5 yards. Make that 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. Taking their time getting to the ball are the Vipers. Long look to the sideline. New personnel coming in.
Turn on
a lineman for that matter.
Turn on the light for you, Michael.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, see those names a little easier now.
Hopefully it doesn't mess up the screen for you. Handoff once again. Gain of a couple. Good job by the Ranger defense. Stuffing that run. It'll be 3rd down and manageable. 3rd down and 2. Ball up to the 37.
Yeah, good job by our defensive line here. This would be fantastic if they could actually do a 3-and-out here.
Buchanan in the shotgun. 3 receivers bunched to the top of the screen. Wide receiver coming in motion to the near side out of the backfield. Buchanan takes a snap, looking to throw on 3rd down, throw to the far side, caught up across the 40. Should be enough for a 1st down. Spun around, dropped back, but forward progress gets him up to about the 41, and it'll be 1st down for the Vipers.
Yep, they were playing off of them a little bit. Got our cornerbacks up tight, but those guys in the slot were backed up just a little bit, and that's all the room they needed.
Miles Coleman is that wide receiver you referred to, number 1, and then the running back number 0, placeholder 0, Alex Witt. Witt in the backfield along with Buchanan. 2 receivers near side. Snap. Buchanan drops right back looking to throw. Has a receiver. Oh, almost picked off.
Oh man.
Nice job right there by Emmy Landers. He jumped that. He saw it the whole way. He jumped that ball. Good read right there, and it's 2nd down and 10. My gosh. Wow.
Emmy's he's going to kick himself about that, but man, that may put some doubt right there in the quarterback's head. So, I mean, that's our strength is our cornerbacks.
Trips to the near side now. The tight end coming in motion, up back, handoff. Witt takes it, gets up across the 40, close to the 45. We'll give him up to the 46. It's a couple of yards there. It'll be 3rd down and about 5 or 6. Make that 5 here for the Vipers.
It'll be key for the Rangers all night to try and limit that 1st down. If you can make it just like that, an incompletion or short yardage, and get them in a 2nd and long and then a 3rd and long, it's a great opportunity here.
2 receivers to each side for the Vipers. It's 3rd down and 5. Blitz coming. Buchanan throwing near side, has a receiver streaking down the field. It's nice coverage into the back of Emmy Landers. Landers, good job coverage right there. Didn't need to turn around. It wasn't interference, but was there a flag? Because we did have that movement into the neutral zone.
Yep.
So,
gosh.
Shoot. Yeah, there is a flag. Just dropped right at his feet up there at midfield. So it will be 1st down because it was 3rd and 5. That's too bad.
He timed his blitz just a little off and just a little excited to be able to get there.
So Buchanan used that as a free play and it turned out to be incomplete, but they get the 5 yards regardless. So 1st and 10 for the Vipers. Ball at the 49-yard line into Ranger territory. 2 receivers to the top. Receiver coming in motion to the near side. Snap. Buchanan fakes the handoff, drops straight back, looking to throw. Going down the middle of the field, has a receiver. That's Coleman. Just over his hands, incomplete with a 2nd and 10 at the 49.
Great coverage there by Zion. They basically he made the quarterback have to throw a perfect pass, and it almost was, but Zion made that a little bit tougher of a play. And they, our defensive backs know that this is going to be the challenge of the year. Going up against this group.
One receiver to each side, bad snap. Buchanan takes it, but it's a flag thrown in there, so the play will be whistled dead. Looks like movement will be called against Vandegrift, and it is a false start. Makes it
great opportunity here. Fantastic opportunity.
Nice to see Vandegrift get behind the chains there on the penalty, so it moves the ball back to the 46-yard line. Again, 2nd and 15 for Vandegrift. 2 receivers to the near side. Jake Scoglin in motion. Handoff coming near side. That is Coleman, the wide receiver, on a little jet sweep. Gets a couple yards. Nice pursuit by the Ranger defense. Only a couple yards up to the 48-yard line. That will be 3rd down and 13.
Yeah, the Ranger defense last week got burned a couple of times on being over-aggressive. And so some misdirection got them a couple of times. It's really good to see them get after that.
8:45 to go here in the first quarter. No score. Vandegrift on their first drive. It's 3rd down and 13. Blitz coming near side. Buchanan snap throws to the far side. In and out of the hands.
Oh, boy.
Incomplete. 4th down.
Another.
Oh, my.
That was another opportunity. I don't think Emmy thought any way in the world that ball was coming to him.
Yeah, that was, I should say, in and out of the hands. It went through his hands. It was that was a free ball, and looks like the Vista Ridge Rangers. See, I knew I'd mess it up. Vista Ridge Rangers are going to force a punt here. Number 2, that's Hudson Lilly. A little rugby style, punts to the far side. It's going to take a hop and a roll towards the sideline. It'll go inside the 15. It'll be a long field here for the Rangers, but it's 1st and 10, and they get their first chance on offense. 8:22 to go here.
And the last, 5 games, they've started out kind of slow on offense. So let's see what the coaching staff has worked on all week and see if we got something special here. See if we can get a running game going so that the play-action passes work. Look at that, Michael starting straight off with having a stacked wide receiver to the right.
Look at that, trip to the right. So there's, is it the 12? I can't tell. Scoreboard hasn't changed for me, so looks like the 12-yard line. Murray going in motion, quick throw to the far side, a nice read by the defense of Vandegrift. They snuffed that one out from the get-go. Murray tried to get there to make a block, and it's 2nd down and 10 from the 12.
Well, you know how I feel about that play.
Yeah.
Not one of my favorites.
Might as well take off running, y'all.
Well, I really think the only time you should ever do that is if they're playing off. If they're a good 10 yards deep, but otherwise, it's just too easy for them to make up that space. But on to the next play.
Trips to the near side for the Rangers. Heffelfinger going in motion. Jet sweep going to the far side. Heffelfinger trying to get the edge. Can't get there. Might lose a yard on that one. It'll be 3rd down and long. Man.
Interesting that they tried to go wide 2 times now on the Vandegrift defense.
Yeah, ball does go back to the 11, so it's 3rd and 11 here for the Rangers.
Obvious passing down.
Like to see Jackson take off on a little dive or a draw right up the middle. Get everybody on their heels, see what happens right here. Bunch formation, now everyone spreading back out to the near side here. 3 receivers. Back in the backfield along with Jackson Harrell. 3rd and 11, Harrell takes a snap, looking to throw. Rolls out of the pocket. Showing his feet, going to take off running. Gets to the sideline, gets a couple yards. He'll be up at about the 13 or 14. It'll be 4th down.
Well, giving his punting team a little bit of space there. No need to try to force a pass or anything along those lines. So
it was a good heads up by Jackson too, by the way, just to get out of bounds and to make something out of nothing, get out of danger. And there is Duchette. He is back to punt tie at the goal line. And the stud receiver Coleman at midfield waiting for it. A low line drive. It's going to take a hop. Coleman takes it on the hop at midfield. Goes to the far side of the 45. Gets the edge. Hester couldn't get there up to the 30 and forced out of bounds. About a 20-yard return, Trey, and it's great field position for Vandegrift.
Yeah, he was rushed on the punt there. And so he wasn't able to really get his leg into it. And so actually out-kicked the coverage just because it was so low and fast. Defense just going to have to step up at minimum, try to hold them to 3 points here. You were talking to Merle and Vandy, they're up in the 30s in terms of scoring every game. So got to keep it low scoring here.
Two receivers near side. Buchanan handoff up the middle. That's Witt. Gets out of a couple tackles. Hit as he gets up across the 25 down to the 23-yard line. Wow, he was schmucked, but that's a good run right there on first down. Gain of 8.
Now, offensive line, which looks gigantic, got themselves a good push there.
Two backs in the backfield. Buchanan takes a handoff. Low throw into the dirt. Incomplete. Little skip pass right there. What did Al Michaels call it last night? A one-hopper?
A one-hopper.
I was very impressed because I sent you that text and
I was right on it.
You were right on it.
That's right. I was watching it. Tom Brady had a tough night last night.
Sure did.
He's had a tough year.
For sure.
Then the day after the game, he announces he's getting divorced.
Third and two, I beg your pardon. Handoff. That's to Witt. Witt gets the edge, but he can't quite make the first down. Gains about a yard. Gets up to the 22-yard line. Nice open field tackle on that pursuit by our Ranger defense.
So I don't know if I'm seeing things, but I don't see Caden Dees out there, and he was the one that was ejected last week. So I don't know if that carried over into this game or not, but I haven't seen him.
Scan for his number on the sideline.
Big loss.
Dressed. Yeah. So it's a 4th and 1 at the 22-yard line. Snap, direct snap, trying to get the edge, and he's not going to get it, Trey. That's a turnover on downs. The Vista Ridge Rangers coming up big time.
Wow.
How about that? Coaches go wild next door. That's pretty dadgum awesome. Wow.
Yeah, and that's probably some film work right there, right? Because that was an extremely odd setup where they had two running backs in the back right next to each other along with the quarterback, and they read it perfect.
5:59 to go here in the first quarter. Vista Ridge defense coming up huge. 1st and 10 for the Rangers. Snap to Harrell. Handoff. Isaac Garcia gets the edge on that left side. Gets up across the 25. He's hit hard, but he gets all the way up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 6. It's 2nd down and 4. Wow. That's good stuff.
Michael's pumped up.
Let's go, boys. Two backs in the backfield. And movement. And a free play, but there was contact on the offensive line, so they had to blow that dead.
You definitely have to blow that dead.
That's a freebie for us, kids.
Well, they're talking about it like there could be movement. Come on. That sure looked... We will wait to see what they say. Certainly a discussion.
There's a little bit. I'll just let you know there's a little bit of iron taste in my mouth right now. Biting the tongue a little hard.
Still no call. Okay, so it is.
Vipers are clapping, so it is a false start on the Rangers. Son of a biscuit.
Goodness.
That backs us up 5. So it'll be 2nd down and 9.
That's an interesting call. Well, they're now conferencing again. That sure
Yeah, what good? Here's an idea.
Well, the good news is they're getting together to discuss it. That is certainly all right. I'm not sure what they were discussing. They were probably confirming that is what actually happened, that the line judge did see it that way. So here we go.
So 2nd and 4 becomes 2nd and 9.
Yep.
2 receivers to the bottom of the screen, 1 to the top. 2 backs in the backfield. Murray coming in motion to the far side. He'll get set in the slot. Ah, come on.
Michael. He was excited. He was ready to go.
My apologies to everyone's speakers.
Well, sometimes you gotta understand. Just these kids are so excited to play this game, and he was probably involved in the play there. So just a little over anxious. 5 minutes left in the game, or 5 minutes left in the first quarter.
2nd and 14. Handoff going to the far side. These Vandegrift Vipers can hit. My goodness. Gets about 5 back on that one. It'll be 3rd down and 9 here for.
Well, the good news is it's the second level that's having to make those hits. We're doing some pretty good stuff here with the up front. Those holes are pretty big. If we can get a hat on somebody at the second level, one of those could break.
Actually gain of 6 as it gets up to the 24, so it's 3rd down and 8 now for our Rangers. Inside 4:30 to go here in the first quarter. No score so far. Each team now with this is Vista's second possession. Snap, Harrell, straight back, throw to the far side, caught, in and out of hands, incomplete. Good pursuit, good defense there. Looks like number 6 coming up. Andrew Scott, the defensive back, breaks up that pass, and another Ty Duchiquette punt coming.
Well, and Ty can really, he's a great punter. If he could just have some time here, or just punt it out of bounds. I'm not sure I would punt to number 1. It's like punting to Cook with Stony Point.
Exactly. Duchiquette gets his foot into it. This one's a high, wobbly one. It's going to force it's going to angle to the far side out of bounds. Good job. I thought it was going to be a fair catch opportunity, but that was a nice high hang time.
He's still
That's
going
good
forward,
field position.
Still going forward, still going. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, my heavens.
Well, that's not too bad.
No, a lot better than the last time.
It's a lot better than letting him have the ball in his hands to make something happen.
4:06 to go here in the first quarter. No score. 1st and 10 for Vandegrift. Ball will be placed at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, the whole first quarter here has been basically in the Rangers side of the field.
2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the top of the screen. Buchanan takes a snap, drop it straight back, looking to throw on 1st down. Throw to the far side. It's intercepted by the Rangers up to the 40. Nice job. Couldn't see the number. We'll get it in a second, but oh my goodness.
Sorry, Michael, I didn't see it.
Yeah, that was swallowed up big time.
We just got to, it's one of those things now, we got to find out who's getting hit on the head most. Who's getting slapped on the helmet the most over there. Great job by the defense. I mean, that's our strength going against their strength. So far, Rangers are winning that battle.
Thanks to the coaches next door, Josh Bruton, captain, with that pick right there. 1st and 10. 3:57 to go here. Snap to Harrell. Handoff Garcia. Rolling near side, he'll get about a yard.
Yeah, great job by him to cut that upfield, because that was read out pretty good by the Vipers. So look at that. That's a huddle. Goodness gracious. Is the moon red? What's happening?
3:30 to go here in the first quarter.
Moly.
Mr. Ridge with the ball once again, their third possession, I beg your pardon, and Josh Bruton responsible for that. An interception, ball at the 42 to start. Now we're up at the 43-yard line.
Look at that.
We're coming right up to the line of scrimmage. Tian Murray coming in motion. Harold, the little mix-up, hands it off to Garcia, and we're going to get no gain on the play.
That was a new play, and that was a new play, and you could see there was a little bit of a wrinkle in it there. Did not go, the handoff definitely, that was not how it was supposed to go. But I really like the creativity. I like the idea of not giving the defense any idea what they're going to run.
Exactly, yeah. No, we just get everybody on the same page here. We'll get going here. It is now 3rd down and 9. Ball at the 43. All right. Harold looking to throw. Drop straight back, now rolling to the near side. Throws off his back foot, caught by James Hester up across midfield. That should be just enough for a first down. Nice job by the wide receiver, Hester.
Yeah, his height.
Big body right there.
Yeah, his height is definitely an advantage in this game against the Vipers.
All the way up to the 45-yard line. It's 1st and 10 for the Rangers. It's their first down of the evening. 2:15 to go, and they're looking to the far side.
So they're definitely going to have multiple plays to come out of this huddle quick to the line, because otherwise it'll be too easy for the Vipers to read.
Murray in motion to the far side. Harold hands it off right up the gut. Pushing the pile is the offensive line. Gains about a yard up to the 44-yard line.
Wow, I thought that was kind of a poor spot, but he did get tagged a little bit in the backfield there.
Good to see that the pursuit and pressure of the Vista defense has got their first turnover after a couple of opportunities missed prior in the beginning of the first quarter. But our Rangers are rolling here. It's 2nd down and 9. Ball at the Viper 44-yard line.
You can hear the coaches. You can hear the coaches down there in the field.
Oh my goodness! And a timeout called by Coach Scott.
They were going to have a
delay game. Jack Podolak trying to get to the far side, and Trey mentioned you can hear the coaches screaming.
Well, when you add plays and you got a week. Now let me rephrase that. I bet you they've worked on it longer than a week. But when you add a new play in practice, right, it's a little bit easier to run. You get in the game, you get the lights on, everybody's excited to find out what the play can do. Sometimes it doesn't really execute like you'd like. But I will say, with a minute left here in the first quarter, we're doing exactly what we need to be doing. Not a lot of mistakes. Offense, pretty much, unless it's a penalty, we've had positive yardage. Maybe a loss of 1 or 2 there, but really no big losses, right?
Right, yeah.
And we haven't given up a big play on defense. And we've had our big play on defense and had multiple opportunities, which is definitely going to get into the head of the Viper offense.
Most definitely. It is 1 minute and 4 seconds to go here in the first quarter. No score so far, y'all. This has been one heck of a first quarter to call. And the Rangers are calling their first timeout here with 1:04. Now they come back out of that timeout huddle. 2 receivers to the far side, 2 backs in the backfield. Receiver coming in motion on the near side. That's Murray. Oh, well, gosh. Oofta.
You can't do that. That's very true.
Once again, the Rangers have to get behind the chains on a penalty. It'll be 2nd and 14 now from the 49-yard line. My exasperation is not out of frustration. It is out of I feel bad for these kids because they're working so hard and they're doing so well, and I hate for them to have to keep being in the back. Nice move there by Murray. Hand off to the far side. Good push of the pile right there, number 33. That's Jamorian Gray.
And I know that we lost 5, and now we're actually just, it's 3rd down and 10. But the fact that we got 5 yards on that run, that is a positive here. If we can, if we can get some yardage going, and I would think that this is not 4-down territory. I would think that they would punt this and try to pin them deep.
Yes.
Because their defense has been playing well.
And this has been a nice job by the offense, getting that first down to give the defense a little bit of a breather. 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the top of the screen. Gray in the backfield, Murray in motion. Snap right on time. Quick throw to the far side. That's Gray, makes a move. Still on his feet, loses the ball. Who's going to get there? Looks like the Vipers jumped on that one. Gray trying to get a couple extra yards right there, Trey, and he coughs it up. So 1 turnover, and now for another, we're back to 0 in the turnover, plus take give right there.
Yeah, but you talked about it a little bit earlier. He just got popped. He got popped and just not holding that ball tight enough. But as we've seen on these turnovers, the defense always high-fives the offense as the offense is coming off the field dejected, right? It's just one of the things that this team is so special. They support each other.
1st and 10 for Vandegrift, ball at the 30-yard line. Handoff going to the top of the screen, gets about a yard up to the 31, and that's going to take us to the end of quarter number 1. No score here at Memorial Stadium. Here, another LISD stadium here in Austin, Texas, and what a first quarter it was, huh?
Yeah, a couple of false starts, and if those don't happen, I think that was a win for us in that quarter, and now we got to move to the next one, and the defense is playing really, really well right now. If we turn Vandegrift into a running team, that's a big positive if we can do that. If we make their passing game tough on them, or we get pressure on the quarterback and make it tough on him, and again, I don't see D's, so I'll be interested to see if we see him at the beginning of the second half, see if it was something, if it's a UIL rule, might need to look at that.
Second and 9 for the Vipers. We're starting the second quarter right here on this snap. Buchanan looking to throws to the far side, has a receiver, but it's way out of his reach, incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 9. And the Vista Ridge Ranger defense,
I'm telling you,
keeping things going.
Emmy Landers at being out there makes Buchanan have to make a perfect throw.
Mm-hmm.
And that puts pressure on him. And so he threw that too far out.
Yes.
Too far wide, right?
Yeah. Trying to lead him, trying to get fancy, and you're right, just right.
Worried about getting an interception.
2 receivers to each side. Everyone kind of moving before the snap, got back to the quarterback, but Buchanan takes off running, gets the little seam, gets close to a 1st down, but it'll be 4th down and about a yard, all the way up to the 39-yard line. So the Rangers lucky they got the stop right there, Trey.
This will be an interesting call. I don't see a punting team.
No.
Yep. Here we go.
Here they come. Yep. So 11:40 to go as the clock continues to run. Play clock down to 21 seconds. Plenty of time for the punting unit to come back out on the field.
And if this isn't a fake, that's some serious respect right there for the Vista defense.
Mm-hmm. Hudson Lilly to punt it away. Puts his foot into it. A high spiraling punt, and it's going to take a nice roll. Get to the end zone. Oh, thank God. Oh,
wow.
Woo! Mercy. Mercy.
Wow. So that's Michael, everybody, on the
Bryson Carter on special teams trying to get the ball pinned in deep in Vista territory, but it goes into the end zone for a touchback. What a huge sigh of relief that was. Oh, my goodness.
So with the lights on in here, folks, which we need so we can read the numbers, that put Michael's big mug up there on reflection. That's him. There he is. Off up the middle.
They have a face for radio. What can I say?
Looks like he got back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Starting at the...
Yeah, no gain on that one.
Yeah, not having success running the ball really hurts their play-action pass, which is sort of their bread and butter.
Garcia in the I formation behind Harrell. Team Murray in motion. Harrell takes a snap, handoff Garcia. Garcia makes a move, lowers his shoulders. He gets up across the 20 to about the 24-yard line. It'll be third down and long for the Rangers.
Yeah, trying to make that back cut, since the blocking wasn't there for the original where that play is designed to go.
Two receivers to the near side, third down, and Murray coming in motion again. Murray is busy back there. Nice little jet sweep. Murray trying to get the edge, cuts it up. He'll get no gain, if maybe a yard. It'll be fourth down and about 5 for Vista Ridge, and it looks like we'll have to punt once again.
And the wind is definitely a factor. It's not a huge factor, but they will be punting into the wind here.
Well, there's Ty Duchette coming out to punt it back. And number 1, that's Miles Coleman, the junior wide receiver, leading the district in receiving yards and receptions.
You just got to keep it away from him.
Duchette takes a snap, a nice snap, and gets the punt away. Fair catch signaled right at midfield, and Coleman able to make it no problem. But yeah, a little crowded right there.
Well, he got hit by his own guy.
Oh.
He got one of his own guys backed up into him there. That was almost a really awful thing for the Vipers and a really great thing for the Rangers.
Ball at the 49-yard line in Vista territory. 9:02 to go here in the second quarter. No score so far.
Defense just got to keep this wall up, because I'm sure some adjustments are going to start to be made by the offensive coaching staff.
Two backs in the backfield. Tight end in motion, going to the side. Buchanan fakes the handoff, looking to throw on first down, going for it all down the far side. That's the near side. And oh my goodness, dadgum.
Yeah,
Cyan Allen was going for the ball and wound up ringing the neck of the would-be receiver. So we got a couple flags back there for pass interference.
Yeah, just put his arm up just a little too early, and just a little too early, and caught him around his shoulders. But that's better than a catch and a touchdown.
That's right. Ball moves up to the 34-yard line.
Referee's still back there talking to each other about it.
Yeah, I think you had to call that one. That's a tough break once again, but you're right, Trey. It's better than 6. We'll take 15 yards over 6 points all the time. Bunch formation, trips to the near side. Coleman in motion, and now in the backfield. Jet sweep to him. Couple missed tackles, but he gets up close to the 30. Nice pursuit there by Vista Ridge. And Coleman able to make a couple players miss and gets a gain of, looks to be 3 yards up to the 31-yard line.
Yeah, great job by the Ranger defense communicating with each other when he went in motion.
That same bunch formation. The reverse this time. Trying to get the edge. It looks like he's going to get there up to the 25. Still on his feet to the 20. Finally, the Rangers catch up to him as he gets up close to the 19-yard line. And a first down for the Vipers. And a great play.
That's that misdirection I was talking about. They got burned on that a couple of times last week against Manor. It's a very aggressive defense, and sometimes it's hard to be disciplined and keep your spot.
Raylan Middleton was the running back, the runner on that play. Gets a first down. It's first and 10 from the 18. Receiver in motion. That's Coleman to the near side. All the way to the near side. Buchanan takes a snap. Pump fake. trying to go for it all. A little short pass in and out of hands, incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10 as Middleton was the intended receiver. Good job right there by the defender.
Yeah, great coverage right there by Emmy. He didn't have an opportunity to go deep to Coleman.
Mark Lerma was the receiver or the linebacker in coverage there on that pass to Middleton. So good coverage all around for the Vista Ridge Ranger defense. 7:50 to go here in quarter number 2. No score so far, but the Vipers have the ball and they are pressuring 2nd and 10 from the 18. Coleman in motion to the near side. Buchanan takes a snap. Hand off to Witt. Witt cuts through the middle. Angles back from the left to the right. Gets up across the 15 down to about, looks to be the 13-yard line, so gain of 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
Tell you what, Vipers just not used to everything being, yards being this hard to get.
Well, this Ranger defense makes this broadcast a heck of a lot of fun right now, I'll tell you that. 2 receivers to the top of the screen, receiver coming in motion to the bottom, so 2 each. Now another receiver coming in motion to the bottom of the screen. Buchanan rolling to the right, throws off his back foot, caught. Looks like it's going to be,
no,
we're trying to say incomplete, but it looks like he sold it. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Vipers. Ball at the 8-yard line.
That was a really good catch.
Clock continues to run down inside 7 minutes to go here in the 2nd quarter. Ball placed on the near hash. 2 receivers bunched to the near side. Receiver in motion. That's Coleman. Buchanan keeper on this one. Right up the middle. Touchdown, Vipers.
Yeah, that time Coleman was a decoy there. Well, they've been playing great the whole game. So in terms of see if they can get him. Be nice to have one of those blocks.
Oh, for the extra point. Snap, spot, kick on the way. It is high. It is good. As big as those numbers were, I couldn't tell if that was a 30 or an 80. That's number 30. That's Hayden Arnold, senior kicker, and it's 7-0 with 6:40 left to go here in the 2nd quarter. And for the second, or actually, I'm begging your pardon, for the first time tonight, the Vipers will kick off. That's all right. No, we got it. The show must go on.
Yeah, folks, I had to turn off the lights because that reflection, even though I love for everybody to see Michael.
I don't love that at all, but that's fine. Enough of this face for radio, that's for sure. Vipers will kick off. High, deep, end over end into the end zone. The touchback. So the Rangers get the ball back. 6:40 to go here in quarter number 2. 7-0 Vipers on top. Let's see if Vista can put what they've been working on together here. Have a nice drive to end this first half.
Well, they need to. I would think from a confidence standpoint, the offense needs to answer here, at least with the drive and getting down into to where they have an opportunity.
Tien Murray in motion to the far side. Quick throw, caught. James Hester makes a move, gets up across the 25, close to the 30. Nice little pitch and catch right there, and getting things going offensively. Not your favorite play, Trey, but at least they got positive yardage that time.
That time they were playing a good almost 10 yards off. And when they're that far off, it's going to be hard for them to not give you at least 4 yards.
2nd and 6 for the Rangers. Ball at the 29-yard line. 12 seconds on the play clock. They break the huddle. 2 receivers to the near side. 2 backs in the backfield. Back in motion. Handoff, Garcia trying to get the edge. Does get so. Gets up across the 25 back. Looks like he'll get the original line, or the
just to the line
of scrimmage. Yeah, so no gain on the play, being 3rd and 6.
Yeah, not a lot of success running wide on the Vipers.
No.
Especially to the short side of the field. Really important here for get a first down here and keep the Viper offense off the field after having success with their touchdown. So they're going to take a timeout here.
Yep. So the second timeout charge to Vista Ridge. 5:49. Oh, okay. 5:46 to go. I see how it is. We'll just let's run a couple seconds off the old.
So we're keeping an eye on a couple of games tonight, and we'll talk about it a little bit later because what really matters is the game here. But we'll talk about playoff implications and what the Rangers have to do to be able to get into the playoffs. They're in a pretty good spot, and we're definitely keeping an eye on a couple of games going on tonight. Cedar Ridge versus Round Rock and Manor versus Westwood.
Cedar Ridge Round Rock is always a good rivalry game, so that's there's a lot of good action in here in our district going on tonight. This game here in particular has a great rivalry to it.
It sure does. And I would venture to say that Vista does, even though they have a great record and they've had a good season, they probably do come in here as underdogs. So it's really great to see them stepping up. 7 points isn't a lot for the Vipers to have at this point of the game.
So two receivers to the near side. Snap, Harrell, quick throw out to the far side, caught by Murray. Murray has a blocker in front of him, but a flag on the play. Looks like a holding call will be against Portlack as Murray gets up across the 30, but it looks like they might just decline this one, but we'll see. But it's going to be a holding nonetheless.
I would imagine they're going to decline it, so that it's very unlikely that Vista would go for it here.
Yeah. Holding on the offense and declined. Yep. 4th down for the Rangers. Ball at the 30. Oh wait, where are they going to spot? At the 29. So all that work.
Ty's been busy tonight. Let's see if we can get another good one and keep number 1 from getting his hands on the ball.
Should get back to punt. Low snap, scoops it up, gets it away, line drive punt. Going to take a hop, and it looks like Coleman's going to jump right on it, and wisely does. And he's knocked down. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Vipers. They lead 7-0. Ball placed at the 39-yard line.
So the offensive bug has definitely kind of continued into this game. The offense has had some struggles over the past few weeks. But now it's time. We've got 5:32 left in this first half. A 3-and-out would be perfect here.
Yes, it would. 2 receivers to the near side. No receivers. Actually, 1 back up there in the slot position off the front, and Buchanan fakes the handoff, looking to throw on 1st down, throws to the near side, wide open, caught across midfield to the 40, makes a move. It's Coleman up to the 30, still on his feet, gets knocked down as he gets up inside the 30, all the way down to the 2-yard line. Holy cats.
Well, running the camera, I didn't see what went on there, but I have no idea how Coleman would be that wide open. They must have been playing a zone or something to where he was able to come across.
Handoff to Witt. Witt bounces off from the outside.
Yeah, that's
gets
just
up across 25 down to the 20.
That's just a lack of wrapping up there.
Actually,
they had him in the backfield.
Yeah, they did. Had him twice, actually. He's able to bounce it outside, gets all the way up inside the 20 to the 19-yard line. Handoff, Witt once again trying to get the edge, and he's going to get nothing. He'll get no gain on the play. Nice job by the Ranger defense, finally getting to the ball. Be 2nd and 10. Beg your pardon, 3rd and 3.
It was wishful thinking.
It was.
Goodness gracious, those linemen are big.
Ball at the 20. Actually gets knocked back a yard, so. Handoff up the middle.
Yeah, he kept it that
keeper,
time.
Sorry, you're right, yep.
Oh, they're going to give it to him. Oh, my goodness.
Looks like he's going to be a yard shy, or just this angle at least. So I think he got.
I'm looking at the far.
Looks like he got to the
lineman.
18, not the 17. I don't know.
Well, waiting on the call here. See if they're flip it to 4th. Yep, 4th down.
Ball to the
big play here. Man, that's a jumbo package if there ever was one. Yeah, I don't know how you stop that.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
Handoff up the middle, ball up to the 16-yard line. That'll be 1st and 10 for the Vipers.
2 gigantic linemen behind him so that they're pushing him as he's going across. That I don't know how you stop that play. Goodness. And if you get a 1st down, in 5 yards, that's all you'd ever have to do.
Two receivers to the near side, one to the top of the screen. Buchanan looking to throw on 1st down. Has a receiver way over his head, incomplete. Going for it all right there. It'll be 2nd and 10 at the 16.
On the defense for Rangers.
7-0, the Vipers on top. 3:24 to go here in quarter number 2. Michael Rose here along with Trey Grubb, our QA back at Vype Live. That's Skyler. He is hanging out with us. Vype Live, meaning somewhere in the great state of Illinois. Appreciate Skyler being with us. Low snap. Buchanan looking to throw. Has a receiver going down, and it's incomplete over his head out of bounds. It'll be 3rd and 10 at the 16. Nice coverage downfield by the Ranger defense.
Yeah, again, really, really great coverage, making Buchanan have to make a perfect throw there, and wasn't able to do it. It looks like they really like getting him out rolling to his right. Big 3rd down here. If the defense could hold them to 3 points.
It would be stellar. One back in the backfield. Buchanan looking to throw on 3rd down. Cross the middle. Oh, come on. Nice catch. It's 1st and goal.
Wow.
Ball at the 1 or 2 yard line. My gosh.
What a great catch. I mean, that was in
amazing.
between two defenders. I thought for sure we were going to be able to intercept that.
Beck Ormond, number 17, with the huge catch.
Goodness.
Dadgum, man.
That's just a little bit better offense against some really good defense.
1st and goal from the 2. 2 backs in the backfield. 1 receiver to each side. It's going to be a low snap, and it's Witt who picks it up. Able to make something out of nothing, but he is rocked. As he gets close to the goal line, it'll be 2nd and goal.
Man. Well, I can tell you from having been here last week, they are definitely, they've put that game behind them.
Yep. 2:15 to go here. It's 2nd and goal. Buchanan handoff up the middle. And it's going to be a touchdown, Vipers.
Yeah, he jumped over that time.
Yeah, he did. 1-yard touchdown run. Was that Witt, number 0? Yeah. Hayden Arnold out for the extra point. Hudson Lilly, the holder. Snap, spot, kick on the way. It is good. 14-0 with 2:11 to go here in the first half.
Well, as Michael would like to say, gosh darn it.
Golly.
Well, the defense is playing pretty good. It's that short field is making it a little bit tough. And we got a short field because we're just not able to get any traction on offense to be able to flip the field. And that fumble, we were moving.
Yes, we were.
So that fumble was definitely a momentum shifter.
Yeah, we had a turnover on downs and an interception, so we were a little bit ahead in the take-give, and then we gave it back right there with that fumble.
Well, and against a team this good, you don't have to be perfect and mistake-free, but you got to be pretty darn close.
Mm-hmm. Arnold to kick it away, puts his foot into it, angling into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback for Vista Ridge with 2:11 to go here in this first half. 14-0. A little uphill climb here for our Rangers, but they got what it takes to at least get some things chunked away. So let's got one timeout remaining too, by the way, Trey. So not a lot to work with there as far as.
Well, this is a tough team to do it against, and I don't think that you go away from the run. I think you still try to establish some run, but we're going to have to put the ball in Harrell's hand a little bit more probably now.
Yeah. Handoff. Going right up the gut. Up across the 25 to about the 28-yard line.
Well, and again, that's a play that's designed to go out to the right side. Well, good. How about that? The Vipers taking a timeout. Smart.
Yep.
So again, that was a play designed to go to the right side, and he just can't get where he needs. It's just not there for him. The hole's not there, so he's cutting back into the teeth of those defenders that are, keeping their side of the field and playing disciplined football. So when he cuts it back up, there's somebody waiting for him right there.
Yeah, it's surprising how well the Vipers are able to contain like that and keep things shored up.
Well,
hoping to exploit a little bit of that soft front floor, and it's not really working to the running game's advantage right now.
Well, they're not going up the middle too much, which is where that, if you're going to try to attack that front four, it would be going off the guard or going off the tackle. And so far, they've done a lot of trying to get it out to get space to the outside. And they've had some success, but I think you're going to have to put the ball in Harrell's hand.
So a little gamesmanship by the clock operator. When Vista called their timeout, they let 3 seconds run off, and now when Vandegrift calls their timeout, they add 2 seconds back on. That's interesting. Trips to the near side. Jackson Harrell, quarterback, takes a snap. Handoff right up the middle. Good run right there up across the 30, close to a first down. That'll force Vandegrift to take another timeout. I'm assuming.
We'll see.
Well, they did it one time. They can do it again.
Well, now that we got 3rd and 2, it's probably, if they stop them here, I would imagine they would.
Yeah.
But they're ahead 14 to, so they got some room to wiggle.
I thought Vandegrift, or excuse me, I thought Vista Ridge would have a little more urgency, but they are just keeping it close to the vest here. And
well, they know they get the ball to start the second half.
So they sure do. Trips to the near side. Receiver in motion. That's Murray. Now coming back to the near side. Handoff gets tripped. And a stop made right there. It'll be 4th down and 2. And they will call that timeout with 1:13 to go.
Yeah, one of the defensive linemen got his hand back in there. Because Garcia hit that hole pretty hard. So the Vipers will have another opportunity for their offensive team. And the Rangers just can't really get anything going on offense right now.
Nope.
Not getting a lot of push by their offensive line. They've had some success, but it's a little too random.
Yeah.
Not able to get anything consistent going.
No.
A little surprised there that they didn't throw the ball. I really do think that they're going to have to let Harrell, because they should be, unless there's blitzing going on, they should, and they have. He's had more time in this game to throw the ball than he did last week against Maynard, that's for sure.
Yes. 1:13 to go here in the first half, 14-0. The Vipers on top. It's 4th down here for the Rangers, and Ty Duchette back to punt, and Coleman back deep to receive.
Got to keep it away from him.
Low punt. Duchette gets it away. The low line driver can be scooped up. Actually, it's a loose ball, and Coleman able to keep his hands on it. Wow.
Man.
Great job right there. That's Josh Bruton. That's the snapper right there. That's the long snapper. Team captain making a huge play, getting all the way upfield like that to stop Coleman in his tracks.
Gosh, but that's just
beautiful.
That's a split second from a turnover. Got to have those things go your way. Right now would be just a perfect opportunity for a turnover. My Apple Watch just told me that I got all my calories done for the day.
Good job, man. 1st and 10 for the Vipers at the 39. Handoff Coleman. Coleman gets the edge, gets up across the 40 to the 45-yard line. I make that the 40. Where are you going to put it? I'm going to wait till they put the ball down.
Yeah, it looks like he got about the 46-yard line. And he went out of bounds, but they're going quick.
1 timeout remaining here for the Vipers. Low snap. Buchanan drops straight back, looking to throw. Throw to the near side. Caught. Makes a move up across the 40 to the 35 to the 30. Still on his feet inside the 25 all the way out there, and gets out of bounds with 0 seconds to go. The Vipers are not.
Well, our guys are just trying to keep everybody in front of them at this particular moment. And on that play, he wasn't able to make the tackle. Zion wasn't able to make the tackle, so he was able to get an additional 10 yards.
That's Beck Ormond who caught that 1st down and goal catch inside the 5. He makes a nice move. He's lined up there near side, 2 receivers at the top of the screen. Buchanan takes a snap, thrown to the far side, going to the end zone, in and out of the hands, incomplete. Clock stops at 44 seconds, make that 43. Coleman not able to come down with that one.
Again, just Emmy is having a great game.
Mm-hmm.
He really is. If this was college or the pros, Emmy would not leave Coleman.
No.
He would be on him the whole game. That's a little harder for high schoolers to do that because they're so used to playing on a certain side of the field, which affects their hips. It affects everything.
Coleman takes a breather. Receiver coming in motion from the far side, near side to the far side, and the play stops. Looks like a timeout was called.
And we do have a timeout.
Timeout about Vista. Interesting. They must have seen something.
Yep. 2nd and 10 from the 25-yard line. It's 40 seconds to go here in the first half. The Vipers on top 14-0.
Oh, we got the music going. I see you dancing there a little bit, Michael.
You can't help yourself when John Cougar Mellencamp comes on. Second and 10 now as we get back to the action. Vipers with the football. 43 seconds. Well, that's weird. 43 seconds to go. Buchanan fakes the snap or fakes the handoff, and he's going to get out of trouble.
Oh my goodness!
Gets brought down from behind as he gets up close to the 20. It'll be 3rd down at the 21, and the clock stops. Looks like Vipers call their final timeout. Great pursuit on the back end there by the Rangers defense, able to stop the quarterback from getting any further. He gets 4 yards on the carry with 36 seconds. I don't know what they're doing. It's 20. Okay.
We have 29 minutes and 40 seconds left in this 30 seconds.
How do we go from 36 seconds to 29?
The clock has been an interesting event this year.
Yeah.
But, hey, look, we're back to 32.
Well, that's good. Thanks for...
Maybe they were doing that timeout was 30 minutes.
No, they're back to 36.
36.
Jeez, oh Pete's, whatever.
Holy cats.
Holy cats, goodness sakes.
Here we go.
2 receivers at the top of the screen.
Big third down for the Rangers here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go, boys.
Come on, White, let's go. Snap Buchanan. That was an early start on the far side, and Coleman with the catch inside the 5. It's 1st and goal. That tight end
Perfect
took
pass.
off early. That should have been a 5-yard penalty, but whatever.
It's definitely a fantastic pass and a really great catch.
20 seconds to go. Buchanan's going to take off running. Gets caught from behind, but he does get across the goal line. Touchdown Vipers.
Yeah, he's a big dude. Got moving. That's a backbreaker right there.
Yep.
And that was, that's the best quarterback thrown to the best wide receiver. And that was really good defense. He was right on top of him, but that slant going post, it was a really great catch.
Arnold out for his 3rd extra point attempt of the evening. High snap, kick on the way. It is good. 21-0. 14 seconds to go here in the first half. And
well, again, and that time they actually had to go quite a distance, and they got quite a lot of it on that first pass, where we were trying to keep people in front of us, and we just gave up too long of a play. And that's the thing about this game. There really hasn't been any big plays. The defense is playing good. They're just, how you always talk about bend but don't break. They're bending, and they've been broken a few times, but they're not letting the typical bad big play that's kind of hurt them this year. Just like that, 21 points.
Isaac Montgomery and Jake Pando back deep for the Rangers.
He's been kicking
Arnold.
it into the end zone
Yep.
the whole game
And
with
he
that
does
wind
it.
behind him.
And does it once again.
And Isaac Montgomery down in the end zone, the 14.
1st and 10 for the Rangers. Ball we place at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, I would imagine they will take a knee and head to the halftime, where they can see if they can regroup. Definitely knew this was going to be a hard game, so shouldn't be really surprised. Well, I stand corrected. Maybe just a running play. Let's hope we don't have a fumble or something.
Harold takes a snap, handoff right up the middle. Garcia looks like he's going to get about 5 up to the 30. And that'll do it. No timeouts remaining, so
that's a lot of trust to not have a turnover there instead of just taking a knee. So before the bands get out there, we can talk a little bit about the playoffs now that it's halftime. Your Rangers are in 3rd place. Round Rock is 2nd, and this Viper team is 1st, and they are undefeated in district. Both Round Rock and Vista have 1 loss. And then right behind us is Cedar Ridge with 2 losses, and then behind them is Manor with 3 losses. And so we win one of the next 2 games, and we're in the playoffs because the top 4 teams get to go.
right.
So if we win one of these 2 remaining games, and we play Round Rock next week, which is always a big, fun game, we're into the playoffs. If we lose both these games, then it's going to come down to what's happening to Cedar Ridge and Manor right now. And currently Manor is down to Westwood, 3-0 at halftime.
Oh, wow.
That's the same Manor team that beat your Rangers last week. And Cedar Ridge is down to Round Rock 21-7, I believe, last time I checked. $31-7 at halftime. And this is your award-winning Vista Ridge marching band.
You can see the Rangerettes out there as well. So halftime score 21-0. Michael Rose here along with Trey Grubb. Gonna let you enjoy the sights and sounds of Ranger Band right now. We'll be back for the 3rd quarter after some wonderful halftime entertainment. Again, it is homecoming here tonight, so we'll be able to see the coronation of the king and queen and all that jazz coming up. So stay tuned. We'll be back for the 3rd quarter right here on Vype Live.
This week's spirit sister is Mossy Masabi. And our star stamper of the week is Taylor Patel. Tonight, the Star Stampers will be performing a streamer jazz routine to Word Up. And now, nothing shines brighter from atop the ridge. Introducing the 2022-2023 Star Stampers. The Star Snappers booster would like to thank the former Star Snapper level platinum sponsors and Great Clipper Company and their good sponsors, Hallmark Dental Care, Dancer's Workshop, First Choice Automotive, AEI Medical Imaging, New BS Fitness, Children, SB Real Estate, and 360 Plumbing and Gas Solutions. Thank you, sponsors. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Vista Ridge High School is proud to present the Ranger Marching Band. The Ranger Band would like to take this opportunity to say thank you to our partners, the King family at Minuteman Crest Lakeline, our diamond sponsors, Bush's Chicken, our platinum sponsors, Mindy Clark and Stephanie Chagan with SV Real Estate, and Steve Hutchins with Romex Pest Control, and our gold sponsors, Stephanie and Danielle Delgado with Tapan Mai, and Shelley McGay with Face to Face Spa and Sushi Fever. Thanks again to all of our sponsors. This week's band member of the week is Sean Beakley, and the color guard member of the week is Anna Tanner. The Ranger Band's competitive show for 2022 is entitled Divisi, featuring music of Johann Sebastian Bach, Philip Glass, and Ryan George. Tonight, due to time constraints, the band will be doing a standstill performance of only movements 2, 3, and 4. And now, ladies and gentlemen, under the field command of drum majors Rachel Alexander, Kylie Gaspero, Sophia George, and Elise Insall, performing Divisi, please welcome your award-winning Ranger Marching Band. Good night. Ladies and gentlemen, for your halftime enjoyment, entering the field to brand new day. The Leander Independent School District is proud to present the Vandegrift High School Legacies Dance Team. The 2022 Legacies officers are Lieutenant Randall Howard, Lieutenant Avery Cleveland, Lieutenant Sophie Fennell, and Colonel Ella Reeves. Our 2022 social officers are Lauren Hoover, Cezanne Lambert, Hannah Lectie, Social Sergeant Scale Carpenter, Social Sergeant Nora Nettle, and Social Captain Morgan Seal. The spirit of the Legacies is Elena Krakova, and the Legacy of the Week is Tessa Reeves. And tonight, the Legacies will be performing a pop routine to Knock on Wood.
Legacy's dance team. The Legacy's under the direction of Holly Lyons and Gabby Ozios. The Legacy's are sponsored by Store Star, Lip Coast Austin, Maya Dance Studios, and Signature Eye Care. Nation, on behalf of the administration, faculty, and students of Vandegrift High School, it is my pleasure to present the 2022-2023 Homecoming Court for Vandegrift High School. First, I would like to start by introducing and congratulating our freshmen, sophomore, and junior princes and princesses. These outstanding students were nominated by their student community to represent their cohort for the 2022-2023 school year. Our freshman princess, Rita Thomason, is escorted tonight by our freshman prince, Caleb DeLong. Rita Thomason is a Vandegrift fan member, Bread Club member, and a part of the National Charity League, and she enjoys spending time with family and friends and plans to pursue a career in education or music after graduation. Our freshman prince, Caleb DeLong, is the xylophone section leader for Vype Band, an officer of Bread Club and a member of the student council. He enjoys cheering for the Longhorns and playing basketball with friends. Our sophomore princess, Shelby Steele, is escorted tonight by our sophomore prince, Kyle Baxter. Shelby Steele is co-captain of our Vandegrift Junior Varsity Cheer Team and founder of the Out of Vine Club. Shelby enjoys taking photos, reading, and hanging out with friends, and she plans to travel and study abroad after graduation. Our sophomore prince, Kyle Baxter, is a Vandegrift lacrosse member, and he enjoys wake surfing, being in the outdoors, and spending time with family and friends. Caleb plans to attend college and major in engineering or business. Our junior princess is Sarah Bastami, and is escorted tonight by our junior prince, James Penber. Sarah Bastami is a drumline member for the Vandegrift Band National Honor Society and Science National Society member. She enjoys reading, music, and spending time with friends. Sarah has dreams of attending college at University of Texas, Austin with a degree in psychology. And our junior prince, James Penber, is an officer of our Vandegrift Choir and a chamber choir singer. James is vice president of the Chess Club and a member of the National English and Science Honor Societies. James enjoys hanging out with friends, volunteering, and going to concerts. And he hopes to graduate from the University of Texas or the University of Texas at Austin to study architecture. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating our 2022 and 2023 underclassmen, princes and princesses. And now for the nominees for the 2022-2023 Vandegrift High School Homecoming King and Queen. Homecoming Queen nominee Vanessa Rubio is escorted tonight by Homecoming King nominee Costa Galagali. Our Homecoming Queen nominee Vanessa Rubio is a social officer of the Band and Vision Dance Company and officer in PALS, member of the Varsity Choir and member of National and Spanish Honor Society, and a member of Key Club and the Public Relations Committee for Relay for Life. Vanessa enjoys hanging out with friends and going to concerts, Friday Night Lights, and attending band competitions. Vanessa plans to study marketing and public relations in college. Our Homecoming King nominee, Costa Galagali, is a drum major for our Vandegrift Band program, an IB diploma candidate, an executive of affairs for Rho Kappa, and a member of the National and Spanish Honor Society. Costa enjoys traveling, trying new foods, and hanging out with friends. After graduation, Costa plans to study biochemistry and pursue a career in medicine. Homecoming Queen nominee Sophia Peden is escorted tonight by King nominee Max Lavorado. Homecoming Queen nominee Sophia Peden is a Vision Dance Company member. Sophia is involved in the National Honor Society, Key Club, DECA, and the Luminaria Committee for Relay for Life. Sophia enjoys rehearsing and performing at football games and band competitions. She also enjoys art, photography, and plans to attend Texas A&M and study marketing and communications. Homecoming King nominee Max Lavorado is a drill instructor for the Vype Band and a member of the National Honor Society. Max enjoys spending time with family and friends and volunteering in the community with Young Men's Service League. After graduation, Max hopes to attend the University of Texas or Texas A&M to pursue a degree in the medical field. Homecoming Queen nominee nominee Juliana Cornell is escorted tonight by homecoming king nominee Jonas Sims. Our Viper Queen nominee Juliana Cornell is a Viper band member, a player for our Viper soccer team, and a member of the National Honor Society, Club of India, and Habitat for Humanity. Juliana enjoys spending time with family and friends, going on road trips, and going to the beach. Juliana has plans after high school to study biomedical engineering and one day be able to contribute to the innovation of the medical world. Our homecoming king nominee, Jonas Sims, is our Vandegrift student section spirit leader, a robotics team member, a member of PALS and UIL Vandegrift competition cheer team. Jonah enjoys playing sports and hanging out with friends. After graduation, Jonah plans to pursue an aerospace engineering degree at the University of Texas at Austin. Ladies and gentlemen, the Vandegrift student body has spoken and selected their 2022-2023 homecoming king and queen. And tonight, our Legacy's Colonel Al Reeves and varsity cheer captain Adia Coulter will be crowning our 2022-2023 homecoming king and queen. The envelope, please. Ladies and gentlemen, our 2022 and 2023 homecoming king is Costa Galagari. And ladies and gentlemen, our 2022-2023 homecoming queen is Juliana Cornell. Viper Nation, let's stand and recognize our homecoming for 2022 and 2023. Go Vipers! And let's welcome back your Vandegrift Vipers.
Welcome back to Memorial Stadium here in LISD territory. Michael Rose here along with Trey Grubb. We are in the press box. Halftime coming to an end. Wow, what a tough first half that was to watch. 21-0 the score, but man, defense. The Rangers continuing to show up defensively, even though the score doesn't show it.
Well, and not really a tough first half. It was a tough second quarter, even. So I really do think that the defense just got put in some tough spots. And so the band is super loud because one of their bandmates just won Homecoming King. So they're very excited about that. They're blasting horns right up on us. So I got to turn them down a little bit. But, so, they just got put in some tough spots, field position-wise. The Vipers just, I would probably say that their average starting position on the field was probably around their 35 or 40. Giving that team a short field, that's tough.
Yeah.
And our offense, I think we looked at it, they had four 3-and-outs, 4 or 5 3-and-outs. You just, if you're going to keep up with this team, because you're not going to win a game against the Vipers 10-7.
Right.
That's not going to happen. So the offense is going to have to definitely pick it up. I would venture to say, get the ball in Harold's hand and start letting it fly a little bit. See if we can keep them off of him.
Another long kickoff. It'll be a touchback. I was using my binoculars at halftime without my glasses, and now I put them up to my eyes with my glasses, and I couldn't see anything. But,
that is tough.
First world problems. Anyways, I was going to say who's back deep, but it is a moot point as it is a touchback. And again, Skylar Gillespie is our QA tonight. Skylar, thanks for hanging out with us. Appreciate you very, very much. Shout out to all the folks at Vype Live. Mo Bertrand across the way, the voice of the Vipers. And our guru, GOAT extraordinaire. Person 10 for the Rangers at the 25. Quick pass caught at the 30 up to about the 35. Push backwards, so forward progress will get him about to the 33-yard line. Nice little pitch and catch right there to start things off here in the third quarter.
They got going so fast, I didn't have time to change the quarters on our little scoreboard there. Good for the Rangers to come out quick. Sorry, I missed it though.
Quick throw, far side, caught at the 31. A good second effort right there. Gets close to the 35.
Nice effort. Great job.
Close to a first down.
And Harold just throwing a rocket over there. That's definitely one way to make those plays have success, is to get the ball to the receiver as quickly as possible.
Third down and 1 for the Rangers. 2 receivers to each side. Harold along with Garcia in the backfield. Heffelfinger in motion to the far side. Jackson takes the snap, handoff, close to a first down. Looks like he's going to get right at the 35. That's exactly what we needed.
Yep.
First and 10 for the Rangers. Again, not much going on the running game here, Trey, but that's all we needed, so we'll take it.
Well, folks, if you can see it, they don't have a defender deeper than 10 yards off the line.
Exactly. Trips to the near side for the Rangers. Harold fakes the handoff, steps up in the pocket, flushed out, and he's brought down for a loss of 5. Back to the 30. It'll be 2nd and 15.
Yeah, and they got there with 4 guys, and we just can't have that. When they rush only 4 guys, I get it. They've got 3 guys on the line, and so they're just bringing in one of those linebackers, hitting the gap. But we've got to protect him, give him some time, and that might be an anomaly because so far in the game he's had time.
A long look to the far side. 10 seconds on the play clock. Trips to the near side, and they're still not ready.
Here we go.
4 seconds, 3 seconds. We're gonna have to call a timeout. Good Lord. All right.
I would probably just take the penalty.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I would have taken the penalty there.
That's costly. 9:41 to go here in the third quarter.
Because I think you're going to probably need those timeouts later. But, and that's on, that's on the coaching staff, not getting to play in on time there. Because the kids were definitely waiting on it.
Yeah, Jackson was making that hand motion, and it was with 7 seconds to go, finally having his receivers to the near side, all three of them get set. That's just not enough time. And then to send somebody in motion, it's a lot of wasted time, but also a lot of wasted energy. And I'm not sure what's going on with that, but I will just call what we see. So. Now waiting on the Vipers to get set defensively. Handoff right up the gut. Nice run right there all the way up to the 40-yard line. A gain of 10. It'll be 3rd down and 5. Wow, what a great run by Garcia.
Yeah, I saw what you saw. It looked like we might have had some motion or some motion there, but it was pretty tight, so glad that they didn't call it. Much more manageable 3rd down now.
2nd and 15 becomes 3rd and 5 on that 10-yard run by Garcia. Trips to the near side as T and Murray coming in motion. Plenty of time on the play clock. Now he goes back to the other side. What is going on? I don't know, but let's find out. Quick throw to the far side, caught by Hester. Hester is tackled immediately. Gets about a yard on the forward progress.
Yeah, Vipers not fooled there. And I think that they're just trying to get those. They're trying to get those linebackers to move, and with that kind of motion. And once again, though, just not getting the ball down the field. They're sticking to the game plan of trying to run the ball. Those quick outs like that are basically just a run.
Ty Duchette back to punt once again. Fair catch signaled at the 30 by Coleman.
That's a good punt. Definitely into the wind. And Coleman having to call a fair catch because we had guys right down on it. So
1st and 10 for the Vipers at the 30-yard line.
Well, in games like this, you got to take a little bit of positive when you can, and getting a 1st down by the offense. That's some positive you can work with.
So the Ranger defense back on the field for the first time here in the second half. 21-0 the score. 8:15 to go in the 3rd quarter. Handoff. Trying to get that outside edge. Looked to be Witt, and he gets maybe a yard on the carry. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And that's one of the few times in the last quarter and 4 minutes that they've actually had a running back run the ball off tackle. So they made an adjustment to start putting it in the quarterback's arms.
2 receivers to the near side. Buchanan takes a snap. Little hitch, throw incomplete. 3rd and 9.
Ball falls incomplete. Clock will stop. 7:40 remaining in our 3rd quarter. 3rd down and 9.
Yeah, they're putting Coleman on the other side now. There's big number 77. We were just talking about him. Got his offer to Clemson just the other day.
Junior right tackle. Low snap, ball on the ground. How he came out of that pile, I have no idea. He throws it up for the grabs into the sideline. It's incomplete.
Wow.
3rd and 9. Make that 4th and 9, I beg your pardon.
And so we were talking about it earlier, how Dees was ejected last week. And could he come in and play? And I'm not sure. I know that he could come in and play because he's only supposed to be held at a half. But I don't know if I saw him there.
Yeah, he's over there.
That's good to see.
Yeah, he's going to sit down. Just saw him sit down on the bench. So.
Good. That was a tough game for those boys last week.
Little rugby-style punt just gets it away, does Louie. It'll take a nice Vandegrift hop inside the 30, down at about the 28-yard line. 1st and 10 for the for the Rangers.
Gosh, I hate those rugby punts because they're so good. They're hard to block, and then they get all that roll. Rugly, that's what I want to call them now. Rugly punts.
Rugby punts, yeah. That's
Well, we had some success the last time they had the ball, had themselves a first down, and actually had a pretty good shot at converting a second first down. Let's see where they go from here.
1st and 10 for the Rangers at the 30. Handoff for nothing.
Yeah, can't hesitate like that against this group. If that hole's not there, you just got to take the 1 or 2 that you're going to get. But he got back to the line of scrimmage, so that's good. And playing hurry up, I like that.
Harold takes a snap, looking to throw. Has a receiver up the middle. Oh, it's intercepted at the 40-yard line. My heavens.
Yeah, that's a pretty solid interception. He caught that on the fly, jumped in the air to catch it. Goodness.
Isaiah Thompson intercepts it up at the 40-yard line.
I'm really glad they take the shot, though. And if that ball's just a little bit higher, that's probably a touchdown.
Just about to say,
and
a nice job defensively, get the 3 and out, and we can get something going here. And
well, that was a heck of an. I mean, that was a wide receiver catch.
Oh yeah.
Let's see what the defense can do here.
Snap to Buchanan, looking to throw, has elude one would-be tackle, and the helmet comes flying off as he's pile drive to the ground as he gets up across the 45 to the 46-yard line.
He'll have to come out for a play. And they got some pressure on him that time.
That was Dees coming around the edge right there. So number 12, I can't make out that name. That's too little. Can you see that right there?
I cannot. It's a long one with an M in the front.
So backup quarterback number 12 coming in. You can switch over to Merle real quick and he'll tell you. 2 receivers near side. Snap. Handoff. Trying to juke around the edge and is going to get maybe a yard up to the 47. It'll be 3rd and 3.
Tackle made by Caden Dees.
There's his name, Trey.
Yep. I mean, if there's anybody who's going to be fired right now, is he was pretty angry at the treatment that he was getting last week, so I would not want to be trying to block him at the moment.
Receiver in motion, the up back now.
Oh, boy, they got him.
Hold your water, gentlemen.
Well,
free play for the Vipers. Throw down, and it's going to be, good coverage. Sion gets his hand in there. Otherwise, that would have been a free play and a huge, huge gift. But they'll get the first down regardless on that. Well, could you be any more animated on your first down call there, Mr. Official, and not make it obvious that you're kind of one-sided? Did you see that? Did you see him wind up for the first down?
I did not.
Wow, sir. Just calm it down a little bit, please. That was like Raleigh Fingers pitching for the Brewers back in the day. That was pretty hilarious. 1st and 10 for the Vipers in Ranger territory. Buchanan rolling out. Throw the near side caught by Coleman up across the 40 to about the 35-yard line. Another first down as it's...
Yeah, if you're not going to get pressure on him, that's almost impossible to stop playing man-to-man or even zone. When he's coming across and has enough time to get across the field like that from the slot, that is almost impossible.
Buchanan, handoff, bouncing to the edge, gets up across the 35 to about the 33. It'll be a gain of 2.
And the guys are playing hard against the run, definitely.
Cole McQueen was the back on that carry. Coleman coming in motion to the near side. 2 receivers to the near side now. Snap. Buchanan dropping straight back, looking to throw. Has plenty of time. Quick throw. And that's a skip pass. Or is it caught? Looks like it's caught up at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
Man, I tell you
Gain
what.
of 13.
That's 2 great catches by him.
First and 10 Vipers at the 20. Handoff, and he'll get knocked backwards, loss of a yard. It'll be second and 11 at the 21.
Well, you can tell they're not really attacking the corners on the passing plays. It's really over the middle where they're trying to attack things.
Timeout taken by Vista Ridge with 4:37 to go here in the third quarter.
Wow. Must not have liked something they saw there. But yeah, so the Vipers they have turned to the pass, which is not surprising. That is their strength. But they've had to move it to the center of the field, crossing routes, because our defensive backs are good, and so. But they're having success, and the reason they're having success is we're not able to get pressure on him. So hopefully, having D's here in the second half, he's gotten into the backfield a couple of times. Just need to keep grinding it out and see if you can get some pressure on him and have to make him make a throw that he didn't want to make. We were doing that in the first half, or the first quarter. But the Vipers have made an adjustment. And Coleman's good. We just saw that he was on a visit to Texas Tech. If you're a wide receiver getting to Texas Tech, that says something about you.
Up back in motion to the far side. Buchanan's going to keep this one. Actually, now he's going to make a quick throw. Wide open touchdown.
Yeah, that was busted. Yeah, that was some busted coverage there. I'm sure he was shocked at how wide open his wide receiver was.
Well, it was designed from the get-go. Buchanan looked like he was a little discombobulated, tried to shimmy a little bit, waited for that receiver Middleton to break to the middle all alone, and it's 27-0, waiting for the extra point. That was a perfectly and well-designed and well-executed play by the Viper offense. Arnold with the kick. It's on the way. It's good. 28-0 with 4:30 to go here in this third quarter.
Yeah, this is what we expected out of the Vipers. But no score at all from the Rangers. That's definitely something not expected. Teams have been able to score on this Viper team. And we have gotten some stuff moving. That interception and then them being able to get down the field. And once again, a pass over the middle. Which, to me, it looked like some blown coverage on our guys. I think to your point, whenever it looked like he was going to run, they probably stepped up.
Yeah. Arnold will kick it off again back to the Rangers. 4:30 to go here in the third quarter. This one will go into the end zone for a touchback.
Shocker.
Yeah. I'd like a shocker. I'd like to see someone shock someone and get things going. That's what I would like, and we hope to see that here on this next drive by the Rangers. A lot of football game here to go still, y'all, so...
Well, and like we talked about, you just need positive things to happen.
And that's what I'm alluding to, so I'm not...
Yeah.
Two receivers to each side. Harold takes the snap, dropping straight back now. Flushed around a little bit. He's going to step up, take off. Look at that, legs. Get some positive yardage up to the 29-yard line, a gain of 4 for the quarterback. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Yeah, my man Legs making a decision quick there.
Ben Hoover on stop. 4 yards on that.
2 receivers to each side. Now Harold has a back in the backfield. That's Garcia. And then we're going to have to... What in the Sam Hill?
I think Harold was trying to change the play or have his wide receivers do something, and I think the center thought it was a hand gesture or something. Somebody moved.
Ball back to the 24, so it's now 2nd and 11. Receiver in motion to the near side. That's Murray. Snap, Harrell. Handoff, Garcia bounces to the outside, gets up across the 25 to about the 26. Third down now for the Rangers. Game clock moving down close to 3 minutes and 30 seconds here in the third quarter. 3:33 here in the third quarter, should say. 3 receivers to the near side. Harrell takes the snap, dropping straight back, looking to throw again on third down. Flushed up, step out of the pocket. He's got plenty of room to run. Gets to the 30, spins around, tackle. Nice open field tackle right there by the Viper defense. That was number 22. Cruz Orta is makes a big play and a big stop. It'll be another punting situation for the Rangers.
Yeah, and obviously nowhere to go with the ball, nowhere to pass it. So when you're rushing only 4 and you got 7 back there, it makes it tough.
Ty Duchiquette, high snap, gets it away. Good job by his teammates.
Ooh.
And it looks like a fair catch was signaled, and he was going to try and take off running, but it's
should be a flag.
Yep. So a procedure penalty against the Vipers. Fair catch at the 42-yard line.
Yeah, he probably thought fair catch, and then he thought, you know what?
Never mind. I
changed my mind.
I changed my mind. I can take this.
Not allowed to do. What was that chant earlier? You can't do that.
Exactly. I missed what the call was, but it looks like they're going to back him up a little bit, maybe.
I would hope so.
Or are they waving it off? They're waving it off.
Oh.
Well,
I guess they decided that his little run to the side there was him just going to the sideline.
Guess so.
Oh boy. Well, 5 yards here and there, really, you know.
1st and 10 at the 42 for the Vipers. They lead 28-0. Receivers split 1 to each side. Coleman coming in motion from the near side to the far side. Buchanan takes the snap, fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Has plenty of time. Going deep down the middle of the field. Has Middleton. It is over his head, incomplete. That was a fortuitous overthrow.
Well, great job by Sion. Once again, having to make a really perfect throw.
Mm-hmm.
2nd down and 10.
And you know you got a bunch of good receivers when the wide receiver that didn't make the catch can just jog to the sideline and come back.
Right. No big deal. 1 receiver to the bottom of the screen, 2 to the top. Quick throw to the far side, caught by Coleman, and he is tripped up. Nice defense right there. Way to go, boys.
Yeah.
That was Emmy right there on the tackle.
He's tripped up by number 24, Emmy Lamb.
3rd and 10.
Yeah, that was a great play by Emmy, being able to shed the block and come in and hit him low. Put them in a 3rd down and long situation.
2 receivers to the near side. I can make that 3 as with tight end is right there against the line of the lineman, I should say. Buchanan flushed out of the pocket, in trouble. Still on his feet, coming to the near side now, blocking the back. No call. Throw downfield, incomplete. It'll be 4th and 10.
And I think Tyler Gillian agrees with you. He was asking the referee, where was my block in the back? But guess who was back there chasing him down?
Number 18.
That's right, Mr. Dees. And that's what we need. We need some pressure going back in there. He's having such a good year.
Hudson Lilly to punt once again for the Vipers. Back deep is Heffelfinger, and they'll let it roll inside the 20 and out of bounds.
Yeah, their special teams has done pretty good tonight. Now, they've had the wind behind them when they've had all these success and kickoffs and all this stuff. But I can't remember us having a run back on a punt yet. Well, the offense gets another chance.
Oh my God. Okay. First and 10 for the Rangers at the 15 yard line. 1:34 to go here in the third quarter. 28-0. The Vipers on top. Harrell, quick throw to the far side. Caught. Gets the sideline. Nice spin move. Gets out of one tackle. Gets close to a first down. It'll be about 2nd and 2, maybe, depending on where they spot it. We'll wait and see.
Yeah, great little spin move there.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to put it right there at the 19. So at the 24. So it is 2nd and 9. Snap. Harrell takes a handoff, trying to get the edge. It looks to be Harper. Harper can't quite get anywhere. And it'll be 3rd down and 1.
It's interesting how they go to the, pretty much all game, they've gone to the short side of the field. And we have 3rd down and 1 again. Able to get to that line of scrimmage, thank goodness.
2 receivers split to each side now. Blitz coming on this near side, and the corner backs off. Play clock down to 4. Quick throw. Caught. Spins out of something. I'm not sure what that was. If the momentum made him spin around or what, but I think he has enough for a first down. We'll see where they spot it, though.
Harrell threw a rocket.
Yeah, he did. And it is 1st and 10 for the Rangers. Ball at the 26-yard line. A gain of 2 on that quick throw.
And Harrell was on his butt after that play. A little surprised there wasn't a flag.
Trips to the near side. 1 receiver at the top of the screen. Harrell takes the snap. Handoff. Garcia. Garcia tries to bounce around the edge. Gets up across the 25, and it'll be close to the 30. Ball will be placed at the 28-yard line, so a gain of 2. They're picking up a theme, Trey.
What's that?
2 yards in the cloud of rubber pellets.
Hey!
2 yards. 2 yards. 2 yards.
Off of the days of a cloud of dust. Need to get a T-shirt with 2 clouds and 2 yards and a cloud of black pellets.
They'll let the clock go down to 0. End of the third quarter, 28-0. The Vipers are in command as we have 1 more quarter to go here at Memorial Stadium. Michael Rose, the voice of the Rangers, along with Trey Grubb, producer, camera operator, all-around fantastic individual here by my side, and of course Skyler Gillespie, our QA back at Vype Live. Thank you all for being a part of the broadcast. And it has just occurred to me, and I do apologize, this broadcast is not possible without the support and partnership of the Vista Ridge Ranger Booster Club. Thank you all so much for making this possible for us to be up here having a great time, being able to call a game week in and week out, and I do appreciate that partnership and this opportunity. First season for Trey and I together here on Vype Live and being able to call Vista Ridge Ranger football.
Yeah, no, this is special stuff. It's been the last 2 weeks definitely haven't been the highlights, right? But this group is special. I really do like their attitude. They're at the 4th period. They're down by 4 scores, 4 scores, and 7 years ago. Down by 4 scores, and they're over there jumping up and down about, throwing up those 4 fingers.
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, here we go.
I was going to say, fourth quarter will begin on the snap. 2 receivers to each side. Ball at the 28-yard line. It is 2nd down. Harrell looking to throw. Now he's scrambling around. Has a receiver. Good job by Hester getting out of trouble. Gets up across the 35. Still on his feet up to the 45-yard line. A nice little run after the catch for James Hester. And another first down for the Rangers.
Yeah, great job there by Harrell. Keeping his eyes up. Coaches next door are super excited.
Yeah,
Have something good to yell about.
Gain of 17 on that one. Harold in trouble now. He's going to be brought down on a loss. A big one at that. Back to the 35.
Yep, that was their blitzer there at that time. They actually brought five players that time. He didn't even have time to set his feet.
2nd and 20 for the Rangers. Ball at the 35-yard line. Three receivers to the near side, one to the top of the screen. Murray goes in motion to the far side, now coming back. Harold pump fake, little bubble screen, caught up across the 40 to the 41-yard line. Gain of 6, and they'll in business here. It'll be 3rd down and about 14.
5 yards on the play. That's number 29 on the stop. Cruz.
Play clock down to 20 seconds. 2 receivers to each side. Garcia in the backfield along with Harrell. Receiver in motion. That's Heffelfinger coming to the near side. Harrell dropping back, steps up in the pocket, and he is swarmed and snake bitten.
Yeah, nobody picking up the blitzers. I mean, you can't give him free rides into the backfield like that. He's just not going to have enough time.
A loss of 7 makes it 4th down and 21.
Maybe you leave a tight end there, tight end into the game, or provide a little bit of extra blocking.
Ty Dusicat to punt once again. Back deep is Coleman. Oh, bobbles the... Oh, my gosh. Get it away. Thank you.
Nice job.
Way to go, Ty. That's a beautiful punt. Going back for it is Coleman, and he's not going to get out of the nice open field tackle down there by number 88. That's Cy Mueller. Mueller doing a great job cutting coverage on that punt. It pins for the first time tonight.
Ty has done that several times this year. Sad to say, because that means he's had people bearing down on him. But man, there's been a few times he hasn't been able to get out of it. But and we were hoping that they'd fix that snapping issue, but a little bit more work to do there.
Buchanan with the handoff. Ball original line of scrimmage at the 23-yard line. Gets up across the 25 to close to the 26.
On the tackle, that's Josh Bruton. 3-yard gain on the play.
Gain of 3, it'll be 2nd and 7. That's the first time tonight unofficially that the Vipers have started inside the 25-yard line.
Wow.
It's
just their field position has just been, they're too good a team to have field position beyond that.
2 backs in the backfield. Coleman in motion. The sweep coming to the near side. Gets knocked out of bounds as he gets up close to the 30-yard line. Looks like that's right. We'll mark him out of bounds. It'll be 3rd and 3.
Nice job not biting on the reverse.
Can't wait to stay home on that one.
Yeah.
8:41 to go here in the ball game. 28-0. Vipers have the lead and they have the ball. Coleman in motion out of the backfield. Buchanan quick throw caught. Enough for a first down as he gets up to the 35-yard line. Needed 3, got 4. Make that needed 3, got 5 on that one. Jace Skoglund, number 88, on the catch for the Vipers.
I expect them to be running the ball here.
And that's exactly what they do. Handoff right up the gut and gets up across the 40. Be About a 5.5-yard carry.
Yeah, good tackle there. He had a lot of green in front of him.
5 yards on the run.
7:44 to go in the ball game. The clock continued winding. Play clock down to 20 seconds.
Remaining in the game.
One receiver to each side. Handoff up the middle. The Ranger defense swarms. No gain on the play. Maybe a little bit of a yard. We'll see. Gets up to the 41.
I know it's kind of cliche to say, but these kids they don't ever give up. That is one thing about this group. It's why you hear in Michael and I's voices sometimes, we just love these boys. I mean, they fight hard, they play hard, and sometimes we just wish the breaks would go a little bit their way sometimes.
Absolutely. Like I said, I was talking to Trey at halftime. I'm not frustrated at them, I'm frustrated for them.
Yeah.
Because they are playing their hearts out, and they just haven't had anything to show for it on the scoreboard. Quick pitch coming near size Coleman. Good pursuit, and staying home knocks him out of bounds. Gets maybe a yard up to the 42.
Man, he
Third down.
He almost did it.
Make that fourth down. Yeah, he did.
He almost got that. He's gonna if he takes it Texas Tech, he's gonna look good in that little red uniform. I'm not a fan of Texas Tech, but I don't know what I said that tickled Michael's fancy that time.
Just that little red uniform. That was.
Oh, yes.
Sounded super cute. That's all. Wowzers, there it is. You wanted me to say that, so now I got it out. That was
wow.
a perfect
Going
word.
on fourth down.
Throw to the near side. Skoglund, little handsy right there, and incomplete. It'll be a turnover on downs.
Up 28-0, going for it on fourth down.
And there's a flag on the play. Oh my goodness.
He called that quick. I don't know what that was.
Flag on the far side. So
I know he's already motioned that it's a first down.
Yep, it is.
Offsides against the Rangers.
Have no idea what the penalty was.
I don't either.
First down and 10, Vandegrift. Football at the 48-yard line.
So many things that want to come out of my mouth. First and 10 for the Vipers. Ball at the 48-yard line.
They must have called roughing.
I think it was offsides. Or
Okay.
yeah, it's only a 5-yard penalty. Handoff. And should be no gain, maybe a yard on the play up to the 49.
Taking the handoff, Reese Trevino.
I like him being aggressive. You got to be disciplined enough to not have the offsides. But once again, these guys will play hard.
That was number 18, correction on that tackle, Caden Dees.
I'm so happy to see Caden out there.
Mm-hmm.
Felt really bad for him last week. He got the short end of a stick.
Coleman coming in motion. Handoff, bouncing to the outside, gets up across midfield into Ranger territory. Ball will be at the 47-yard line. It'll be third down for the Vipers. Gain of 4 on the carry.
Rangers, Grant Anderson.
I was really hoping we'd get to see Caden have to go up against Blake, but I think they've got some of their
47-yard line.
second string offensive linemen in there now. And they're still huge. Those are big men.
Middleton coming in motion. Handoff up the middle.
Oh, boy.
Pushing the pile forward, gets enough for a first down up to the 40-yard line of Vista Ridge. It's first and 10 for the Vipers. Gain of 7 on the carry.
Brought down by Josh Bruton.
You know, and that's something that we thought, it's being able to string more than a couple of plays together. You know, they played the run really great there, two plays in the row, and that third one, they just can't get over that hump.
No, they cannot. Aiden Cruz and Caden Dees. Aiden and Caden switching sides now. Dees on our near side. One receiver to each side. Two backs in the backfield. Buchanan takes snap, handoff. Good job by the Rangers to stop them at the point of attack, but great run right there by number 23 of the Vipers. Gets 2 on the carry up to the 38-yard line.
He get those little legs churning. But great job by the boys to get in the backfield and make that a 2-yard. Well, we now have a quarterback switch at 4 minutes.
Reese Trevino was the ball carrier. Now we have number 12 coming in.
Yeah, Buchanan's, that's all for him for the night. We saw why he's number 1 quarterback in the district.
4 minutes to go here in the ball game. 28-0. Vipers on the move at the 38. Snap. Handoff. Trevino pushes the pile. Gets inside the 35 down to about the 33-yard line. Gain of 5.
Wow. Head coach for the Vipers got his headset off screaming at the referees. How is...
Football at the 33-yard line.
Boy, if I yelled at somebody like that, I'd be in trouble.
Yeah. Snap, handoff, Trevino, trying to get the edge. Gets up to the 32, a gain of 1 on the carry. It'll be 4th down and 2. And I'm sure they'll go for it again here.
Definitely not a fan of that. But he's got his second string quarterback in there. Try to get the guys some work. You never know.
Gotta figure out how to say this cat's name. Mestamaker.
All right.
Drew Mestamaker.
Well done, Mr. Rose.
Thank you. I'm hoping that's how you say it. Mestamaker takes the snap, dropping back, looking to throw on 4th down, going to the far side, has a receiver Middleton. It is a touchdown for the Vipers.
Up 28-0.
Why not?
Throw a bomb
That's
on 4th down.
Stay classy, San Diego.
Wow.
32-yard pass to Middleton. I believe that's either his second or third touchdown of the evening. That's his second. Buchanan has 2, and now Middleton has 2. Arnold out for the extra point. Spot snap, kick on the way. It's blocked.
It almost hit the referee in the face.
No good. It sure did. They had to duck out of the way.
He did. It's the first thing to not go right for the Vipers tonight. And I know we might sound like some homers, but I am definitely not a fan of a bomb thrown down 28, up 28-0. I mean, I know that's exciting for that young man.
And of course, you know, the comeback for that is, well, stop us, right? Well,
that was he just launched it up. He just launched it up, and it was a fantastic catch.
Absolutely. So, but whatever. It's 34-0 with 2:09 to go in the ball game. Our Rangers will get the ball back here.
And just to be clear, one of the reasons why I don't like that is it's an emotional game. And there's now 2 minutes left where the players can maybe get pretty emotional about that. And stuff can happen. And so it's not only do I consider it just kind of not the right thing to do from a competitive standpoint in football, it can definitely cause issues. The players get kind of fired up and angry about it, right? So Just wanted to make clear on why I don't think that that's a good thing to do. Hopefully nothing like that happens.
Little squib kick.
Little onside kick.
It's a free ball. Someone needs to get on it that doesn't wear a black uniform.
That's just
still a free ball.
I am not okay with this.
Looks like the Vipers are going to have the football, Trey. Yep, they do. So, a squib kick. First and 10 for the Vipers after their 5th touchdown.
With
Ball
2 minutes left in the game.
At the 17-yard line with 2:09 to go.
I sure hope our boys keep their cool.
First down and 10, Vandegrift. Football at the 17-yard line.
Missed a maker. Looks like it's going to be
good.
Kneel down.
It was a fantastic reason to do the onside kick.
And Mestamaker will down the ball.
Now they're going to have a couple of substitutions to get some of the Ranger players some time on the field to help them with their earning their letters, which is kind of cool to see as well. So we have 40-second play clock here. They'll let it go all the way down. Game clock down to 1:35. Play clock down to 15 seconds.
Well, I can't say that I didn't expect more out of the boys tonight, but this is a, Merle was talking about it before the game. Vandegrift really is one of the better teams here in this part of the state.
Yeah.
For sure. They're going to send the field goal unit out there. Yes, or are they just giving players the opportunity to be out there? Okay, good.
They're swapping players out to get the.
Oh boy, I was going to have to get on another soapbox. It's homecoming, probably some seniors, maybe got there. Mom, dad just snapping a whole bunch of pictures now.
That's number 19, Shane Hill.
Shane Held is the quarterback of record for this final play of the game. And that will do it as the clock will wind down. 20 seconds left, but it's all she wrote. The coaches are packing their gear up next to us, and it's a 34-0 heartbreaker as the Vista Ridge Rangers fall to the host Vandegrift Vipers here on their homecoming tonight. And my favorite part of every high school football game is taking place right now, the handshake at midfield.
Yeah, so some of the first time I've seen it this year, definitely some disappointment on the boys. I definitely think that they had more to offer for this game, and it just didn't go their way, and they're just going to have to put it behind them and get ready for next week, because that's a big game.
Yes.
And while we're showing them doing that, I'll try to find some scores for you here, see where we're
and I appreciate that.
at with that.
That is one of Trey's 16 and a half responsibilities that he's doing tonight. So,
well, my favorite thing is being here with Mr. Michael Rose doing Vista Ridge football. Very pleased to be doing that. And lucky I'm not a coach down there, because I definitely would have walked up to the head coach and asked, why are you throwing bombs and doing squib kicks? But that's why I'm not down.
Well, that's because we want to preserve a shutout, and that's great. Good for you. Good job. Congratulations.
Okay, let's see.
So.
I mean, I get it. The kids, it's never the kids in that kind of situation, right? They're just having fun.
Yeah.
It's the coach calling that play. All right, let's see. So Round Rock is beating Cedar Ridge 48-21. So we'll be going into Round Rock next week, and if we win that game, we'll be tied with them with 2 losses, and we will get second place in the district. So a lot to play for next week with that.
Sorry, say that score again. Now that you went away from it, I apologize.
No, it's okay. 48-21.
Who were they playing? I'm sorry.
Cedar Ridge.
Cedar Ridge beat Round Rock?
No. Round Rock is up 48-21
Okay.
on Cedar Ridge. And so if we go in next week and we beat Round Rock, they will have 2 losses, as we will as well.
I see. Okay.
All right. Queen K sending out a little note to the 2 of us saying, I'm really sorry that the game went this direction. As Merle talked about, this is a good football team.
Oh, they're amazing.
I don't think they're...
I did not expect to win. I just did not expect to be shut out.
I definitely don't think they're 30. I don't think they're 34-0 better than we are.
No.
But our offense is struggled the last 2 weeks, for sure. And so the coaching staff's going to need to put some work in on that and figure out what's happening.
The Ranger Band over there serenading the players, and they are all lined up, which is I very much appreciate that, having that connection. That's such a huge level of respect and community right there. I really value that. My son played in marching band for Pflugerville High School for 4 years, and so that connection right there means a lot.
So Manor is going to beat Westwood. So as we talked about, that still is out there that if Manor wins next week and we lose, we'll be out of the playoffs. So next week's a big game.
Yeah.
All the way around. You could end up at second place in the district, or you could end up out of the playoffs. So a lot going into that game. Just tells you how good the district is, how tough it is. And they will have to put this and the Manor game behind them.
Yep.
It'll be nice to be back home, I'm sure.
And that is for sure. We'll head to Gupton Stadium next week, where the Vista Ridge Rangers will be hosting the Round Rock Dragons. So it is a final here from Memorial Stadium. Congratulations to the Vipers, and of course our I don't know if Merle referred to some sort of KMAC connection, but now with Vype Live, it's another win in the books for the Vipers over the Rangers, which is unfortunate, but we'll keep it rolling. Again, we will be back at home next Friday night, where your Rangers will host the Dragons. 34-0, the final score here for Trey Grubb, for Skylar Gillespie, all the folks with Vype Live, Merle Bertrand across the hall, Christina Weber, Susan Reckant, our IT guru, and appreciate all that she does. Thank you all for being part of this broadcast, and not possible without the support and partnership of the Vista Ridge Ranger Booster Club. We appreciate all of those fine folks for making this broadcast possible. A tough break, but we'll bounce back. We'll be back next week to close things out for the regular season, hoping to have a playoff berth, but we will cross that bridge when we get there, huh?
That's right. We certainly will. Can't get into the playoffs without playing that game.
So look forward to coming back on the air next week. So thank you so much for being a part of the broadcast. We'll be signing off here from Memorial Stadium again. Final score 34-0. The Rangers fall to the Vipers. For everyone I just mentioned, appreciate you being part of the broadcast, and we'll see you next Friday. Have a good night, and go Rangers!